All right, Christian. I got a question for you.
Let's hear it.
What state is the most north in the United States?
Alaska.
Very good. That is correct. Okay. Now, what state is the most south?
No, you've already asked me this. It's Hawaii.
Ah, damn. Okay. Now, what state's the most east?
Would that be Maine?
Maine. Okay. And what state's the most west?
Hawaii.
Oh,
Alaska is probably actually.
So.
Alaska.
You think it's Alaska?
Yeah, I think so.
So you're 3 for 4.
Okay. It's Hawaii.
No, you're.
Guam?
No, you were right. The most north is Alaska. Most south is Hawaii. Most east is Alaska.
Because it's
Look
on
at your
the other
face.
side of the world.
Because it crosses.
That's dumb.
There's
It depends where you draw the lines.
No, well, according to everyone else in the world and the United States, whoever draws globes and international dateline or the hell little line is, or prime meridian, whatever it is. There's like 2 like little sliver islands
of Alaska.
Because you know Alaska's like a blob and like tails off like that. Yeah, 2 like little like islands or I guess territories that are.
Are they inhabited?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's pretty wild though. That it's on the other side.
So it's the most
world.
north and the most east, and the most west. Just not the same. Yeah. The most
exactly. West. How is it the most east and west at the same time? But
because the line. Because we own.
That's dumb.
We own like these 2 bitches right there.
The line's dumb.
I don't know how to say that A word.
That's Icelandic type word.
Ludvig. They own it. But yeah, it's pretty much obviously it's like even over like Russia like territory and stuff like that. But it is part of ours, or maybe it's that I don't know. Maybe it's the Atude Islands, but we own
something along there.
We own that shit.
So
technically, this is east.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Just letting you know.
I'm just letting everyone else know that it's dumb.
I don't think it's dumb. Fuck you.
What's the real most east state?
Maine.
Maine?
Okay. Yeah, definitely Maine.
Just making sure.
Yeah. 100%.
So I think I got 4 out of 4.
No. Sorry, you didn't. You failed. You failed geography. You're not smarter than a 5th grader. So, better luck next time. But now, everyone can use that to their advantage. Trick their friends.
Use it as a bar trick.
Yeah, bet $5.
I got a good bar trick. I don't think we have the tools to do it here, but I can get a wine cork out of a wine bottle with just a handkerchief. You can put the cork down in the bottle, and I can get it out with a handkerchief. No tricks.
Wait, an unopened bottle of wine?
An empty bottle of wine.
Okay, so
stick a cork in it, the cork that it came with the bottle, and I'll get it out with just a handkerchief.
Yeah, you just grab it with a handkerchief, right?
Like the cork.
Yeah.
From in the bottle.
So the cork is in the bottle?
In the bottle.
Like, it's all the way down the bottle?
Yeah, it's stuck in the bottle.
And you're going to get that shit with a handkerchief?
With just a handkerchief.
I don't believe that.
I'll bet you $100.
Oh, damn. Usually I can see all of these answers. The cork is at the bottom of a wine bottle. Is it a wine bottle that I chose?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. And it's a real cork?
Yeah.
Real glass and everything?
Yeah.
Is at the bottom?
Yeah. And I won't break the glass, just a handkerchief.
And all you're going to have is a handkerchief?
Yep.
A tissue or a handkerchief?
A handkerchief.
Okay, like cotton handkerchief. Yeah. Okay.
Like the Bloods and the Crips. Like a handkerchief.
Yeah. I may have to see that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I don't have I have a full bottle of wine, but
let's dump it.
Grace would kill me. Grace would kill me. Absolutely can't. But next week we'll come back next week for that to see Christian do it.
It's a good one.
Damn, you for real?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it's a really cool trick. I think Brandon taught me.
All right, hell yeah. All right, next week, everyone. Tune back.
It's really, yeah.
That's the podcast. See y'all later. Oh man, well, welcome back everybody. Season 2, episode 2.
Dose.
We are back at it, and we're a little late. A little late, right?
Yeah. We're supposed to have an episode that came out Sunday. Today's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are probably just going to miss a week. Sorry.
So we're behind a week, and why are we behind a week, Christian?
Well, Benton had a fun trip to Asheville, I think he was talking about last week.
Yep. I went to Asheville, and it was a blast. So much fun. Happy birthday, Brienne. Hope it was a good time for you. It was great for me. Trust me, it was great. Till I got home. Got home, and Sunday night, early Monday morning, 3 a.m., woke up, not feeling good. Temperature 102. Really, really sweaty. Really, really cold. Not making much sense. And I just started yakking. And I'm just throwing up all over the place. I got a major headache too, which I think it was contributing to like the throwing up. Like that's like the one thing that I like tell people all the time is that I don't care about throwing up. I could have laid there all day and thrown up and been totally fine. I can throw up right now if I wanted to and be totally fine. But you put like a 1% headache in me, like just a slight headache, especially the ones behind the eyeballs.
And you're like,
I'm done. I'm not working. I'm not working. I will call in sick. I will call in sick if I have a headache.
oh my gosh.
But I can be throwing up, every hour, and I'll be working. It's whatever. I don't really care. But give me a headache? No. No bueno. I'm down for the count. But I ended up throwing up, and I just all of Monday was the worst thing ever. I was just throwing up so much, sweating so much. I became so dehydrated, which this all happened like 2 or 3 years ago when I got the flu. Surprise, surprise, everyone, I had COVID, if you didn't know. Some people
the new flu.
Yeah. I had Omicron, is what my doctor thinks, since I like never had like any like breathing stuff, like problems or anything. So there's like, it probably wasn't Delta, it was more like Omicron. Oh. So got that, but I just kept throwing up to the point where I was just so dehydrated. And I knew because, like I said, 2-3 years ago when I got the flu, I kept throwing up so much and sweating that I got so dehydrated I had to go to the hospital because it got to the point where like I couldn't keep anything down.
Yeah.
And it was just really bad. This happened again also. I got to the point where I was really dehydrated. I couldn't keep anything down. Like I was throwing up like water. Spit.
Yeah.
Like I have a sip of water, 5 minutes later throw it up. Right after I throw up, have some water, 5 minutes later throw it up. It was a pretty graphic one, guys. Sorry we should put a warning on this one. But
what color was it?
it's just clear. It's just clear as day. Nothing, because like nothing's in me. I just kept yakking. But eventually, I got some like nausea medicine, which was like, this stuff is like great. Like I know people say like painkillers are like a thing. No, this anti-nausea stuff kicked in with like under 5 minutes.
Dang. And
it makes you drowsy. It like put me to sleep. But I took that. 5 minutes later, obviously still felt like ass, but didn't want to throw up anymore. Passed out for like 30 minutes, something. Woke up, had water, had like applesauce toast. It was good, and just kept doing that. But yeah, Tuesday got a COVID test, positive. So
there you go.
Dude, it was a whirlwind.
You've seen the worst of it.
No, I haven't seen the worst of it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad compared to what other people have had it as. But I think if I just didn't throw up that much, if I was able to control my throw up, it would have been totally like easy and fine.
Yeah.
But ass cakes, let me tell you.
It sucks.
So I've been quarantined, and
but you don't know how you caught it.
Don't know how I caught it. I could have
Benton has a crazy theory.
So I don't know what I told you about my theory was. This funny. Oh, I do know. Yeah. So Sunday. So I got back from the airport at like 2:00, 3:00 from Asheville. Also, flight to Asheville and there and back. All those flights, so bumpy.
Really?
So bumpy, especially when taking off and landing. Mid-flight, chill. Landing, though, every single time, especially landing, I mean, we were, like, dropping.
I love that. Were people saying, like, ah?
Yeah, there's going to go,
Oh.
every now and then you hear someone go, oh! and I had two girls sitting next to me. They're probably, like, maybe, like, in their 30s. And they were just like, oh, no, I don't know. like, chuckling, like, laughing at each other. And I was just sitting there, like, laughing so hard with them, like, because they're like, we're going to die. We're going to die.
I love that feeling. That's my favorite feeling in the world.
I like
a plane dropping.
I like it mid-flight.
Not when you're close to the ground.
Because we're high enough up where we can recover. But dog, when you can see the ground, as in like you can see the dotted lines on like roads like very clearly, like I'm like, no, we're not doing this right now.
I still think it's great.
So no, the flights were crazy. Also, so I had to fly from here to Atlanta to Asheville, and then vice versa. Asheville to Atlanta, that distance, 30 minutes. 30-minute flight, and I swear, dude, calm down, man. Chill. My cat's going crazy for all of our audio listeners.
Got some of that whack grass.
But yeah. But the flight's 30 minutes, and it's funny because you get in the air, and you first off, you don't go to maximum altitude. You literally, it's like, but we got to a point like right in the beginning of the flight where the captain was like, all right, like everyone that on the right side of the plane, look out your window, you can see the downtown Atlanta skyscrapers and stuff like that. And if you look out, I guess like left window people, you see that mountain cap with like snow on it. That's Asheville. Like, so we're like in the plane, we can literally can see both. I was like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
It was a joke. It was a joke flight. They didn't serve us any food either. I was pissed. I was so hungry. But no, Asheville was fun. If you haven't been, I really recommend going.
Benton loves it.
It's only been my second time there, but the brewery, the brewery and bar scene was great. There's this one place, my favorite, was called Ben's like beer garden, but it just had a really nice kind of outdoor mountain vibe, like a shack, almost like kind of remind me of like a little bit of like Chicks with just that type of like porch, like wood, and like the garage doors to open up at everything. But it was just a really cool place there. So yeah, no, I had a blast. But yeah, got home on Sunday. Sorry, I went on a tangent on that one. Got back. That's my theory of how I got sick.
In case you forgot.
Sorry, I know, tangent right there. The day I got back, Sunday, like at 2, I got back. Gets in the mic. Got back and did some grocery shopping at the Harry Teat. So they were giving out free flu shots, and Cal had been bugging me about it. I said, whatever, let's do it. So I went up, said, y'all going up shots? They said, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do this. They shoot me up, black tar heroin, which is what I wish I would have done rather than this. And I guess I went at 4. And then, but like at the 4-hour mark, so around like 8 o'clock is when I started feeling like a little like weird. Like just a little woozy, kind of like, ooh. I must be like jet lagged or something. From, the flight. And then, yeah, obviously y'all know what I just told you what happened on Monday. So my theory is that I think I had COVID in my body, or in my system. Or maybe I had it in my system because of the shot. Because I had the vaccine was in me. Now, I just got the vaccine. I've only had the vaccine now for 2 months. By the time it's like, it'll be like a month and a half. So, I think that I got the flu shot. And like lowered my immune system like a little bit. And like spiked up the or like then it gave room for COVID. And that was already in my body, whether it was there from the shot or it was just asymptomatic. Spiked it up and made it like real and gave me all like the symptom stuff.
Because what's that other fun fact you told me?
Mono?
What disease have you had a couple of times?
Mono. So everyone's like, you can get mono only once. I've had it 3 times. Everyone's like, that sounds ridiculous. Listen, It happens. I don't know how I got it. Grace definitely gave it to me. I can tell you that. Well, actually, I think I had it even before dating Grace. But
That's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. The first time I had mono was like before Grace, and then I had it a second time, and everyone's like, "Well, you can't have it a second time." And they test me like, "Yeah, you have it again." I'm like, "Yeah, well, no, because I'm a fucking man, because I'm a dirty little slut." So got it again, and then I got like a third time, like in college or something like that. So I've had it 3 times, and every single time it's because I'll like get sick, my immune system drops. And my doctor's saying if your immune system drops low enough, then the mono can like flare back up.
Yeah.
So like, I'm never cured. Who knows? I could have mono right now. But
that makes sense though.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
That's what I think. I
can get down with it.
That's what I think. So I think the reason I got sick was either because the flu shot. I think it's because I got the flu shot, and it was because I already had COVID in my system from the vaccine, or because I had COVID, didn't know I was asymptomatic, and then it made it symptomatic once I got the shot because the shot weakened it.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds about right to me though.
All I know is that Carrington, my brother, he at one point, I don't know if he gets the flu shot anymore. Maybe he does, but there's definitely at one point in his life, like for at least 5 years straight. Every single time he got the flu shot, he got the flu like a week later. Like, I swear.
Yeah, no, I mean...
I swear, I like vividly remember that.
No, it happens. I believe. I mean, I haven't like done research on it, but I'm pretty sure that that's like part of it.
No one does research anymore. Listen, if you believe it, it's fact.
Well, then I believe that that's true, that if you get a shot, then you're exposing yourself to get sick from that.
So... But yeah, that's for my update. I'm back at work. Trying to get back to work, really.
You're like, I didn't
work for a month and a half. Because then I got like COVID and stuff, and like training, like a month and a half off work. Yeah, I don't know. I got back, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
What do I do again?
For real.
They're trying to set you up so you don't hit your numbers this year.
I guess not. Even though somehow I'm still on track. 2 weeks in, I'm still on track, but not for long if I keep it up. So, hopefully I can get my shit together.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my update, my spiel there.
Fun time.
Fun times, guys.
Well, since you've seen me last, I harvested one of my plants. Mm-hmm. And I've trimmed it and smoked it. It's good for anyone who's listening.
Where would you, and this may be a loaded or very broad or hard question, but like where would you like rank it, or where would you place it? And like, this is crazy, like in all the weed that you smoked.
I'd say like if all the weed that I've smoked, whatever the best of the best is, I'm gonna call that a 10 that I've smoked.
Yeah, exactly. On your scale to 1 to 10 of what you have had,
I'd call it a 6.
Wow.
Which to some people, if they tried it, honestly might say that doesn't seem right. They'd put it higher. But like, when I went to California and we smoked the joint that I got from the dispensary.
Oh, I do remember.
Oh my gosh. Like I wasn't seeing hallucinations, but damn.
We were there.
I was high. That was wild.
A 6.
Yeah,
6.2, 6.1.
I mean,
6. Come on, man.
I'm gonna stick with just a 6.
Right,
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, 6.5. You squeezed the half.
All right, so it's good stuff.
Yeah, like if we were doing a classroom grading scale, I'd give it like an 85 or a 90.
What of THC? What do you think the
THC content? I don't know. It's tough because. And
can you measure that?
I think so. I think you can send it away to a lab and they'll do it.
Yeah, I know, like, obviously you can do that, but I didn't know if you at home.
I don't know. But the other thing that's different about it is that the whole plant was 43 grams with all the trim leaves still on it. So bucked off the stems, basically. It was 43 grams. But so I don't know exactly how it works, but to me, percentage of THC is based on like a percentage of either weight or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is decently airy. Like, you know how I told you before that, like, in a baggie, a thumb, half a baggie is about an eighth, 2 thumbs is a fourth, and then 4 fingers-ish is an ounce. I feel like this stuff, if you did that, the weight isn't going to be there. It's not a super heavy bud.
It's not dense.
Yeah, it's decently
Not
airy.
broccoli.
But she just like went down and under. But for what it is, I mean, it gets you pretty.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. So.
But yeah. Well, dude, that's awesome.
But yeah, no. So it's good stuff.
So and that's from one that you've chopped, right?
One plant, yeah, and I have 2 others.
You have 2 others. So three total plants.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think net weight would be at the end of three plants put together? Now, I know one that you said you think is going to be a little bit more denser maybe, or just a little bit better.
So I think the next one is going to have less bud, but I think it's going to be a little bit denser.
Okay.
But we'll see. So I think that'll be about like the same amount, a little bit less, honestly. I think it'll be closer to like an ounce, which is I think 28.3 or it's 28 or 27.3, I forget. I think it's 28. So like with this, I got total out of it for me 14.2 grams, and I gave 14 to my dad, and then we took the rest, which was about 6 grams, and we're like giving it out to people who've given stuff to us. And then I've been giving people stuff out of my thing because I know I have more plants coming, so I'm not too worried about it. But the third one might be closer to like 2 ounces, which is what, 60 grams ish. Mm-hmm. So I think total would be like 100 to 120 grams out of 3 plants. But that might be kind of high. It might be closer to like 80 or 90. But
well, if you say what it is, that you rate it at a 6.5, I think that's awesome. Were you expecting that? Is that like?
I think it's stronger than I was expecting.
So yeah, so you think it's better than what you thought it would be?
Yeah, because like even some autoflowers I've heard like aren't as strong.
Kind of mid.
Yeah, but I'd put it like, the nice thing is since it's fresh, it's hard to quantify that in terms of like what you can get off the street.
Oh yeah, well like something you would buy off the street. What do you think the shelf life of that thing has been like from
previously to you getting it?
Yeah, like by the time, not from when it's been cut, but like when it's been 2 weeks or so after the drying, like before it gets in my hands. How long do you think it's been like the average like bud? That may be a hard question.
I don't know. That is a tough question because like I've never been to a point where like I know where it's coming from. Yeah,
true. Like, does anyone really know? Well, obviously people do, but like, yeah.
I've been told that they know the people who chopped the plant, but these are just shady people.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just a question I never thought of till right now. Like,
I think it depends.
Imagine, like, you're buying from a dealer, like you're looking at it, smelling it, like. When was this cut? How long has it been?
I was thinking about that today. Like,
I don't know, man. Like, you get buy it or not? I don't know. Like, are we under a month here or what?
I think it'll get to that point maybe where like people are like they want to know exactly like some verifiable way to know that it was actually harvested on X day and dried X way. And,
I wonder
because
if dispensaries like know that.
They should.
Like, or if they advertise it, I meant.
I'm not sure about that.
Like harvest day, like maybe not. Maybe some people just do it by harvest day, like when it was cut.
Yeah,
not
I think
2 weeks after. You just do it like, hey, we cut this on January 2nd. You're like, okay, it's January 18th. Okay, so like it's pretty fresh.
Yeah,
so it's really fresh. Okay, so that makes sense. That's nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. And, I mean, besides, like, it's hard to sort of pin a flavor onto it, but it does have, like, good taste. That's another thing that's nice about it.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
So that's good.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see like the difference between different stuff, if there really is a difference or not so much.
Well, I think it's awesome that
Yeah.
it turned out like that. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah,
That
so
I did.
I did that, and I actually might even be able to put a video of when it was drying. I think that's a good video, a short little clip.
Yeah.
Because it shows the quality in a way.
We'll throw that at the end.
But besides that, we've been working on a job out in Chesapeake doing
Yeah, dude, you've been busy, man.
kitchen remodel.
I feel like I'll be texting you
remodel.
and, like, it's like
Yeah,
a
I'd
day or
like
two.
do not
Damn.
respond.
I'm like, this motherfucker must be busy as shit.
I basically like what's happened a lot with you too is like I type something out and I just never hit send.
Yeah.
I'm so bad about that because
You can still hit send even when you realize, like, even if you ever type out a message and it's been like a day or two and you realize you never sent, just hit send. Like,
Okay.
just do it. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll like delete it and then just be like
Hey.
answer whatever second question you would answer. There'd be like 4 questions or
Yeah.
things that Benton has said and I like haven't said anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think Grace sometimes too. Like, I'll text and she's not responding, but like I don't know, so she's not responding. But then like an hour or two later, like I think of something else, so I just go ahead and text it again. I'm like not trying to like
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I'm not trying to get a response like out of you. I'm just like oh, I had a thought I want to tell you, and I tell you, and then like 3 hours later you still haven't responded. Like I'll text you again. Like if I have like another thought.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Like
Where are you?
But yeah, so the kitchen remodel and like the 2 bathrooms that are getting remodeled too, it's just a lot going on. We've done a lot of stuff. So today
How much longer you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's sort of tough because I really don't know exactly what is going on. I'm sort of just told what to do.
Yeah.
But I was told that I can start laying floor in the kitchen in a week, maybe 10 days.
Oh damn! So this is gonna be going to the end of the month.
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
And then one of the guy who's doing the cabinets, he has some flooring he wants put in.
Oh, she.
So he was asking me because the guy that he was going to ask to do it is like a good friend, but is like busy.
Yeah.
So
Bruh,
he was saying that
you're
like,
racking it in right now.
and then but before him, another person had already asked me to do like they said a few jobs of flooring, same thing. So like, and I'm trying to set up. I have a meeting with my accountant on Thursday, and I still haven't done anything that I need to do for that. Like I still need to get like a partnership agreement written up for Sarah and I, and like get my assets and liability. Like I don't even know. I don't know. There's like so much I have to write. I have to go to the bank to get a cashier's check to send for the land.
Yeah.
Because they sent me that. That came in the mail like yesterday. But I got to the bank today at 5 o'clock when they closed, so I couldn't get my check today. So I don't know. I guess I'll try to go tomorrow after work, make a priority of it.
Just tell your boss that you're like, hey, like I gotta go to the bank to get a check. Like, can I leave like 30 minutes?
No, and like Mike would let me. I just need to leave earlier than I did today. I left like at 4:36, and by the time I got to where the bank was, it was just, which that'll be fine. But we have to sign the papers for the land and then send it back. I'm like, I don't know, like whether. Because I was supposed to close on the 14th, but then they didn't send me the papers until after the 14th, so I don't know what that means. But
it's fine.
Like, I don't know. So
I'm sure it's totally fine.
I mean, the lawyers got it under control, I believe. But getting that done, and then I'm still like trying to fix my indoor garden because I'm having trouble with insects. Fungus net, so I'm trying to get that under control, but it's hard because I'm only there like in the morning, in the evening, not all day. Plus we have like chores racking up, like laundry, dishes, cleaning.
You'll need a
you'll
need a maid or
we
a
need
man?
to have some freaking kids so we can turn them into slaves.
Dude, it was funny before you came over. I was thinking about that, like you having kids, because ever since when you told me that somebody broke up with somebody, but you're like, guess what? And you had
yeah,
that look in your eye. I don't know what it was. That shit like triggered me.
Yeah.
That shit triggered me mad hard. I was like, oh my god,
I'm gonna have a
fucking
kid.
having a kid.
Nah, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Too soon. I don't know.
You don't think so? But
Not
no,
too
so.
soon. You never know. Accidents do happen. That's how I was born.
Nah, man. Not if you get a vasectomy, right. You know.
Okay, then accidents definitely don't happen.
Get a vasectomy at 18. Get a reverse when you're ready.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what you're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like an idea.
But you got a lot of shit you need to do. House chores.
Yeah.
You got construction stuff. You got home stuff. Or closing stuff, really. Weed stuff. So, you ever thought about writing all this out like a list? Number 1 through
should.
10. Let's tackle these priority-wise or see what we can hit today.
Yeah, I need like a life coach. But I don't.
I got a guy.
I don't have enough money to pay a life coach.
Yeah, just let bro. 1 through 10 on.
I need a manager.
Write it down. You bro. Like I say, once you get what I said, you got to check for or is it
something like when you make your first $1
million? I'll quit my job right there. And I'll be your assistant. I'll be your assistant right there. We'll schedule a planner. I'll be procurement, everything.
You show me $1 million.
$1 million. I'll end it. Oh my god.
That movie is so funny.
So good.
When he calls him.
But yeah, so got a lot of crap you need to get done.
Yeah, I do have a lot of stuff I need to get done. So
stay on it.
There's still everything else that I haven't done over the break that I was supposed to do, like build the grow room and do stuff outside. And we got the pavers done, but there's half the pavers. We have the front half to do. So. But my dad goes back to work tomorrow, so who knows? We'll just get it all done when we get it done.
Dude. Well,
forever projects.
Yeah.
Life.
Seems like these are life projects. Well, I'm glad things are going good.
Yeah, man.
I had an idea.
Okay.
While I was traveling to Asheville, when I was on these planes. And I had an idea, and it's not my idea. I shouldn't say that because I feel like I saw like a drawing once or an animation like years ago. But
you were given a vision.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was a dream. I don't know. I don't think it's my idea. But I thought about this idea with a plane.
Are any ideas our ideas?
No, God's ideas, man. I thought about this idea with a plane because the plane that I was on to Asheville, there were 5 exits, two in the front, 2 in the middle, and then 1 in the rear. And I was like thinking, oh, 1 in the rear, that like rear, like that's weird. Is it on the left or the right? And it was in the dead center, like the back, like either pops up or pops down or something like that. It's like in
Terminal. Have you seen like in Terminal the Modern Warfare 2 map? How the back.
Oh yeah, the back. Yeah, but that's like a storage, like crazy. But yes, you're right. Yeah, exactly. But it is like that. Yeah. So, but I was thinking, like, it goes like that, and I got this idea of what if we start making planes where the plane is really the shell of it, like it's just a shell. It's like literally it looks just like a plane. It is a plane, but imagine the inside completely empty. And obviously, the motors and everything are all still there. Obviously, everything that needs to run. But the inside is a tube. Protective tube, something like that, whatever it is. But it looks just like the inside of a plane, what it is right now. But it's 2 layers. 2 separate layers. And if an emergency happened, water landing, crash landing, something was bad, we're going down. We're going down type of situation. Like the back of like the tail part, like pops off and drags out the tube with the people in it. And that falls out of the sky. 2 parachutes go out on each end, or maybe 3 along the top. So then this tube that has all the people on it goes down slowly, where the plane is now separated from that, goes and like crashes, whatever. Now, do the pilots in the plane, or are they in the tube? I don't know.
They got ejection seats.
Nah, they may have to stay in the plane. They may have to take one for the team. So, yeah. 2 lives, 300 lives. Good odds. But, I mean, if you could have them in there, that'd be sick. But I just thought about that, and they're like, oh, look, I'm gonna look out the window. Like, what if I want to look out the window? Man, fuck that shit. But you still have a window, but it's an iPad. And it's just a picture, or it's just a video camera of what it is outside. You just got a live feed.
Why can't you just make a window?
Because you want it to be a concealed tube, But I guess you could still make a window, double layer thick like that, in between the layer there, and then another I guess you technically could. But we're in the future, man. Who gives a shit about that? iPads for everybody.
iPads for everybody.
iPads for everybody.
We're in the future.
But I don't know. It sounds pretty. And that 2 floats and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's enough plane crashes for it to be viable.
Yeah,
but
we gotta start having more plane crashes.
You're gonna be solving a very minute issue.
Yeah, but you know what that minute issue solves? Losing lives.
Yeah.
And what's the price on death? On a life?
Jesus.
Priceless. You can't put a price on death.
Nope.
So.
Well, actually, you can. You can pay someone.
Definitely, yeah. You can kill someone $30,000. Go kill someone. I think Drake got paid was it $50,000 or something like that. 20. I don't know. Drake sings about getting a hit put out on him, and it was disrespectful because it wasn't high enough. But anywho, that's my idea.
I think it's a good one if you really, put everything into that. You can make something out of it.
I thought it was a really cool idea. I mean, and maybe it's only for Cessna type of stuff. Smaller scale stuff.
Yeah.
Private jets, something like that. Maybe you start on that scale. But I don't know. I just thought about that. Damn.
Why don't you do that with a car? Every time you're about to get in an accident, it ejects
it
the pot.
Ejects you out.
Car behind you, people die.
I don't know about cars, brother. I don't know.
I'll just see a chain reaction of all the...
I'll think of... Yeah, everyone's just ejecting. Oh, shit. That's funny. Nah. So, I don't know. It's an idea I had. Please, someone steal it, make it. Maybe it's already been made. Maybe someone tried to make it and then they realized it was the dumbest shit ever or it just doesn't work. So, whatever. So I got another story.
Okay.
For you. Do you have any stories?
I don't think so.
All right. So I got a story. This happened this was in December, during break, I think before New Year's. Sitting here, 8 o'clock, playing video games. I'm having a good time. I have some substance in my body. And we're feeling good. Feeling great. And I pretty much bought my engagement ring. Is what I did on eBay for $17. Did I show it to you already?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little thin gold band. $17. Amazon. I'm trying to buy a bunch of these, and then if I lose one, whatever, put the other one on. Done. $17. It's great. But it's gold, but it's the shiny polish gold, so you see a reflection. So I'm sitting here, and it's all dark in this room. All lights are off. TV only on. Hallway light is on and everything, so I can see down there. But I don't know what came over me, but I look at my ring like this, and then I look at it this way, and I can see myself, and I swear to God, I swear to God, I look at my ring, and there's a figure standing in the doorway. A black silhouette figure like this, almost like cartoon, arms out, just kind of on the sides like this. One solid body and a head standing standing in the doorway, and is all backed by the light, there. So it's just all black, like shadow. And I swear to God, it ain't there. I stare at it for a second. I get closer to look, and I'm gonna look over there, and it's gonna be gone. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. It's not moving. But then I turn. There's nothing there. Dude, I was freaking out. Not honestly, I wasn't freaking out. I was for the next 5 minutes, I just kept going trying to find it again, and like trying to like rationalize in my head like
What
I think it was maybe my finger got in the way, and so because I made it so my finger like thumb was in the way, and it kind of looked like it, but it was just like a stick, but no arms. But where are the arms? And after like 10 minutes, whenever I turned the Xbox out, I went upstairs. I said, I'm going to bed. I gotta get out of this shit. I got in bed, lit on TikTok for like 2 hours straight. I was fine after that, but I was like, I am not having this.
That's hilarious.
Dude, like,
I just imagine you being like, I just like pulled out my gun and shot it like 4 times.
dude, I don't.
Bullets ricochet everywhere.
I already lost the ring. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. I think it's upstairs. It's in a drawer. But yeah,
That is wild. I'm surprised you didn't freak out more.
like I don't know why I didn't either. Sometimes I get in these weird moods, like depending on what level I'm at with like the substance, like, and I think I was just at a really like nice level where like it didn't matter, like, and that like kind of like brought me like down, like sobered up in a way, where because that's why when I saw it, instead of me like instantly looking at it, I like kept staring at it. I was like, I got closer. I was like, this can't be real. Like, we're gonna look, Benton. Like, get ready. Like I like started like rationalizing, like processing it in my head, like step by step, so much. And that's been 5 minutes trying to figure out different ways of like.
Scared me.
And then I thought it was the cat. Like I was like, okay, maybe Ashlyn was like staying there. It was her tail or something. But no, like Ashlyn wasn't there. She was down there. I was like going through all these steps, and I just took it in. I was like, maybe it was an angel.
An angel in black.
So
You met your guardian.
and that was the last time I did it. It was that night. And then like 2 nights ago I did it again, but that was all good.
No dark figures.
No dark figures.
You like came back in here, you're like, alright.
Dude, I did like the next night and stuff like that. Like I was sitting here, I was like, oh my god, like where is this bitch? Like, and then I random times like I'll be sitting at desk or I'm in bed, I'm like, maybe it's like a portal, and I can like the ring can see. Like I don't know, man. I was being stupid.
That's funny.
But I swear I saw something.
Dude, that's I bet you did. I bet there's a ghost in your house that's haunting you.
Dude,
and
I swear there's been something always following me. It's been following me for years, man.
Out of houses.
Yes, like I think it's just this one guy, or figure, guy, girl, non-binary, he, she, them, they, z, zims, or so. I just think that I don't know. I'm fine though.
I'm fine though. It's Kyle.
I don't need to go to the psych ward, I promise.
Kyle is coming back.
So, yeah, freaking crazy. But anywho, we got a we got a question coming in from Jovan.
Okay.
Jovan writes to us.
How good's the weed?
He said, "Where do you see?" This is one of the things. Where do you see yourself in 1, 5, and 10 years? Where do you think? Where do you think city, country, world would be like? So he wants us to answer, but like separately, like then just go like discuss together. I guess. Yeah, that's what we do, Joe. Come on, dude. I think my cat's on one right now. She is jumping all over this place.
It's the dark figure.
She must have smelled, dude. I don't know. Sometimes I swear I look into this cat's eyes and I can see the reflection I see of the crap. I swear. Okay. Anywho, so Christian, where do you see yourself in 1, 5, and 10?
In 1 year, probably doing something similar to what I'm doing now, trying to get everything pieced together for starting my business. It'll probably be like started in like trying to get clients more and like actually like cracking down. 5 years, I would say have a nice running business, maybe a kid on the way or recent, and probably still like Virginia Beach, I would say then. 10 years?
Maybe 35.
35. That's crazy because that's still, in my opinion, young.
Yeah.
But I would say...
$1 million company. Benton's working for me.
$1 million company. Benton's working for me. Sure, that works. But I don't know. I would like to, probably after I had kids shortly, like after move somewhere else. I would love to move to Hatteras. I'd love to move to Hawaii.
Too far.
I don't think I can do the Hawaii thing.
Hatteras, I'll accept.
I really, really want to.
I'll accept
but
Hatteras.
I think I'd like to move to Hatteras. And then I also, on top of all that, having bought land up in Somerset, I don't know what that'll be like.
Yeah, what do you think that's going to be like in 10 years?
10 years.
Just
like,
10 years. What do you think that place could be in 10 years?
I would hope, honestly, in 10 years that I'd have a cabin on it with like full like solar panel power. Yeah. Something. Have it looking nice.
Oh yeah.
So, and then what's he saying? What do you think the country or like?
I think
world?
no. And where do you think your city, country, and world would be like? Yeah. So like, what do you think Virginia Beach is gonna be like?
Virginia Beach is gonna be a booming city, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of tough to say, but I also think on like that sort of note, a lot of things are gonna change, and like I feel like it's gonna be good change though. Like people are gonna. I think it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
For a little bit before maybe things get bad again.
Yeah.
But like with cryptocurrencies and like the way that like other sort of cryptocurrency type stuff with like blockchain and smart contracts and the way they can like utilize these things and like automation and all that stuff, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. I think so too.
But yeah, I think Virginia Beach will be growing, trying to take over Norfolk, Chesapeake.
Probably.
What about you?
Well, what do you think? Country.
Country?
That was the last one you answer.
Okay. Country. I don't even know. I feel like I feel like when I think of country, I feel like the country as a whole is going to be fine, but like the U.S. government, I'm not so sure about. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we're in a period of trying to reduce the government's power while also the government has so much power that it's like impossible to try to reduce. Like you'll break the system. Yeah. So like, I don't know. It feels like the system is breaking, but I don't know. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Like, no. That doesn't necessarily mean what everybody says it means, like war and this and that. Like, sometimes things just break apart and people continue to do what they do. And
sometimes people break up.
Sometimes?
Sometimes they break up, take a little break, and they get back together. And you know what? It's for the better.
It's healthy.
It's for the best.
But I don't know. I think good times.
This made me think of something. Fun fact: in the United States is 244 years old.
244.
That's all. That's all the United States is. I thought it was just interesting. I just thought about that. But I think are you done?
I think so. Did he say the world too?
Oh, and the world. Yeah, damn, Joe.
The world would probably be something similar. I mean,
I don't feel like the world changing.
I feel like people are going to be returning to trying to live a more sustainable life themselves, whether that means, alternative energy, growing their own vegetables, like becoming knowledgeable in things that, humans were knowledgeable in the past in terms of like agriculture and that sort of stuff, like knowing where things come from and understanding that sort of stuff. But also with like technology enhancing that as well. So I don't know. And then cities getting crazier and crazier. I think cities will get crazier and crazier, and the country will be how it is. And that's just sort of how I think about it.
I agree. 100%. So I think for me, in 1 year, happily married of 6 months. And probably doing, I would say, hopefully within 1 year, I'll kind of be back to my like peak area or just like really good performance at work. Is what I would say. Kind of back to what I'm pushing for the rest of the year, threshold wise. 5 years, probably divorced. It was a good run.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I joke about that way too lately and way too much. But I think in 5 years, so that was at 30. 5 years, kid on the way, or kid would be, because that would put me at 30. Because I would like to have a kid. I think my first kid when I'm like 30. So that'd be one kid on the way, or already here. I think I'll probably still be living here, to be honest, in this place. I don't really foresee me moving anywhere, even after like having a kid. And then maybe have a Tesla by then, or some type of electric car. I think in 5 years. 10 years in a single family like house, type of thing, kind of like what you have, like a house. I think in 10 years, probably still living in Virginia Beach. Two kids by then. Either, I think by year 10, I probably would have either made it high, like into management at work, or I would have made the transition to another company or Birdsong. I think by then. I think by year 10, that would put me at 35. So I think I probably would have done that. But yeah, living a happy life. I think at 35, 2 kids. That's what I would say. I think the city. I think Virginia Beach. 1 year. I'm just gonna answer the rest of the questions at like the 10-year mark, because when you start cities and stuff like that, like nothing really happens in a year or so. But I think in 10 years,
new roads.
I think in 10 years, it's the city here. I think it's gonna be packed of like houses and roads. Like streets are gonna be like double the size. Like they're gonna be expanded.
Another thing that I thought of too, though, like is like things like we talked about, like with roads being like plastics or like solar panel, like I don't know, like that sort of stuff. I feel like I want in 10 years, but I don't know if that's crazy.
I don't think that's gonna happen in 10 years.
Because I mean, these cities are on like 50-year time frames. They're like building. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think Virginia Beach is gonna be a booming place. Like honestly, this sounds fucking rambunctious, but I think like eventually, maybe not 10 years, but I think like at some point, Virginia Beach is gonna be ranked top 10 best places to live.
I hope.
I really think so. I think it's gonna be, or at least on the East Coast. But I think maybe whole U.S. wise, I think it'll be ranked top 10 at one point. Best places to live, or best places to move, or something like that. I could say, or safest places, or something like. Because I think the freaking military Navy is here.
Well, even our city police force is like, our city police force is close to like some states police forces.
Yeah.
It's
So I think for our country, I think within 10 years that only puts us another president or 2 presidents by then in 10 years.
there could be
'Cause how much more Biden do we have? When's
2024.
2024? So we have 2 more years of Biden.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 more years of Biden, then 2024, and then that leaves 8
Basically-
years for another guy.
But it
If
could be
Biden
like-
doesn't win,
Yeah.
let's say Biden doesn't win, then that would give us another 4. But then that's another
Well, the
re-election.
first time, I don't know how he couldn't lose the second time.
I don't know, but by then we're like from Biden probably like 2 more presidents, as if
Or
I had
so,
to guess,
yeah.
or so. Would think there within the 10 years that there's been some type of change or regime type of like, I don't know, something happened within the government. I think within 10 years, I think something like at least big enough would happen where like there's gonna be some type of change. And then the world, we'll probably definitely see some countries. We'll probably see another big war within 10 years. Like another big war between like countries. Maybe not directly U.S. involved. But
U.S. is involved in everything.
I know, yeah, but not like directly.
I know
Not
what you
like
mean.
like Russia
Man,
and
like-
like Kazakhstan, whatever it is. That's like
Is
really
that or
heated right
China
now.
and Taiwan.
Yeah, like North Korea, South Korea, something like that. Like something like on like a big global like country scale is gonna happen where someone's gonna invade somebody or someone's just gonna be pissed off. Like, and either someone's gonna like absorb them or like someone's getting absorbed, or someone's getting split, or something like that's happening in the next 10 years. I guarantee it. World War III, I don't think maybe that big. I can only hope. But I think there's gonna be a big war. Big war in the next 10 years. 100%. Not draft size, but it's gonna be big.
They're not going to have a draft?
I don't think so. No. I don't think they're having a draft. But it's gonna be big. I think war's gonna happen for sure.
That would be kind of crazy. Draft.
Yeah. But I think technology wise, in 10 years, I'm really looking forward to that. I think in 10 years, with just the rate of how things are going and how it's been, I think in 10 years, medicine is going to be pretty fire. Car stuff is going to be great. iPhones, technology, house appliances, things like that.
The thing
are gonna
is
be
that, like...
pretty solid. Like, just like a lot of cool stuff.
And it probably won't be that expensive.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Which is like what, I don't know, what people don't really understand, it seems like, is like an iPhone nowadays has so much to it that, like, I don't know, you can make so much money with what it is. The actual value of the iPhone is far exceeds the price tag of it.
Yeah.
And the value, the price climbs like slowly in a way. Like, I can remember when iPhones were less than $1,000 for like the best version or whatever.
Yeah, I have iPhones. I think were like $500 or $400 at one point.
But at the same time, like, as like U.S. dollars are inflating, that's going to happen. Like, it's just what happens when you price things in dollars.
But yeah, no, I think honestly I think in 10 years though, I think COVID Xeon is probably gonna be like around, but it's just gonna be like a little thing. Whoa, dude, Xeon! You got Xeon, man? Yeah, I had that like last week. Fucking a week.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, I think in 10 years, I think hopefully we'll be back to some type of like normal.
I have to take that home today.
Yeah,
That's
who's this?
mine.
Is this shorts?
Yeah.
God, dude, I've been wondering whose this is.
You're loving it though.
It's
huh?
great. It's a phone charger, everybody.
It's like 10 foot
you left
long.
it here like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 months ago.
No,
Dude, I haven't
Has it
had
been
it
that long.
since the since whenever we recorded
Damn,
the...
I feel like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been a month and a half. I only realized it like after New Year's, when I realized it was
Yeah.
January 1st. That's when I realized it was down here.
Because I was like, I forgot it the one day, and then I kept forgetting to just be like, I'm coming over to get my charger. So,
Yeah,
But yeah.
No, good stuff all around. I think next 10 years. I'm trying to focus on the brighter side.
The best thing you can do to prepare for the next 10 years is buy Bitcoin
Oh God, yeah. No,
or land.
Yeah, it's gonna be invest in yourself in the next 10 years.
But more importantly, invest in Bitcoin.
But yeah,
it's good for you.
Anything else, Christian?
No, I think that's gonna wrap us up for episode 2, season 2.
Season 2, episode 2. Can't believe we're here. Well, guys, great episode. Great talking to y'all. Glad I made it through COVID. Didn't die. I hope y'all are feeling well, staying safe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.